Delta divergence, we have seen this in detail. This occurs when price makes a lower low but delta makes a higher low and vice versa, and I have given you precise rules to follow when you are spotting a delta divergence. What I will do is I will bring that particular video and add again here for your reference, all right? Or I'll add a link to that video for your reference. This is a potent indicator of loss of momentum in a trade. But usually just one divergence won't stop a trend. It takes multiple divergences to make it clear that the momentum is waning, and then a reversal will happen. Okay, so let us look at examples of this, because an example is always a better way of understanding the markets. So we'll go to this chart, because here you will see better examples of finding those divergences and a potential reversal. So let us look at this up move. Now what happens? Prices move higher, you get your first delta divergence. Again prices spike higher, you get your second set of delta divergence. Then it basically moves sideways to up, delta is not doing much here. Again it spikes up in the end, you get delta divergence. Again it carries forward to the next day, we make higher lower delta, all right? Then again when you try to move higher, if you just magnify this, you will see multiple delta divergences happening. Okay, it's a smaller scale delta divergence as compared to this one, but it is happening. In the meanwhile, when these delta divergences were happening, we were in positive territory on cumulative delta, but all these persistent delta divergences finally managed to push the auction in the negative zone. Again it tried to move higher, delta divergences showed up, and again today we are trading comfortably below the zero line in the negative zone. All right, now we don't know whether it is struggling here and it will try to move above the VWAP, or it just continues to move down. But since we are in this negative zone, sellers have a decided advantage over buyers. Okay, so we need to see if the smart traders come in here, absorb all the supply, and then manage to scale the VWAP and push the auction higher or not. Or at some point we will get a jump on this delta divergence and the down move will just continue. Now we need to see what happens, actually happens. We cannot predict these things, but this is how multiple delta divergences, negative delta divergences, will form before a trend kind of reverses for better. All right, so it won't happen in just one delta divergence. It will take multiple delta divergences to stop a trending move. All right, and when this trend is happening, you can even see here, when the trend is strong and it is moving higher with strength, these divergences will just keep occurring, but it won't stop the move. And if you are acting on, say, first delta divergence, second delta divergence, you will see prices just come back down a little, but they don't give you much, and they immediately reverse back up, taking your stop loss. All right, see again, here you see nice delta divergence happening, but no follow through. So you need to be aware of the fact that just one or two delta divergence may not stop a move. You may have to look at other factors, look at the context, look at what the cumulative delta is doing. Okay, all these factors will help you understand whether a certain delta divergence can give you a good move or not. But just because there is a delta divergence showing up, you cannot go ahead and start buying or selling, because that will lead to a lot of problems. All right, so that is delta divergence for you.